Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your night to join me. I really appreciate it. Just a couple of hours away from the weekly Taco Tuesday celebration. You feel me? I don't know. It's the little things in life, you know? Seriously, not a lot gets me like highly motivated, but I tell you, if there are any ladies out there who are willing to just make me some tacos, I would be willing to just be like the best guy ever. Seriously, I'm just looking for a lady who can make some good tacos. But then it could be Taco Tuesday every day, you feel me? And like, I'm already Hispanic, so it's not like I already wouldn't be interested in a diet that consists of like a lot of tacos. Not that it already doesn't. So I hope that you guys are doing well. And tonight I want to talk about something that happens pretty regularly to me. Kind of started with the example as something that might happen on the weekly, you feel me? Pretty relatable. But like annually, I would say that, and we touched on this just a few days ago, I think, when I talked about how times change or the sign of times, I think. Something like that is what we had discussed. But in any case, I feel like this particular time of year is like my binge part. Just like anyone and everyone else in America, that's had the privilege of living a certain kind of way. Without question. But seriously, like come October to December, I'm pretty like no holds barred, eating one candy bar every single night and kind of a thing. And then, indulging in like eggnog and sometimes like a lot of cakes. So, like, there's just what I'm talking about is sugar, right? And it's important that, like, in life we understand all of what's good and we take that and we don't overdo it. You feel me? And I feel like just as many other Americans feel specifically, that at this particular time of the year, starting with Halloween, it's go time. And this is why a lot of people have, a lot of major health issues, and this is why a lot of people gain a lot of weight towards the end of the year as well. So I'm definitely never advocating for an unhealthy lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the dude. Like, I want everyone to be their best self. I know that in my personal life, as it concerns this vlog, every year I have a struggle. I'm a normal person. Like, seriously, I have a daily struggle with not wanting to consume sugar. Sugar is good. My mind is not wrong, but neither is my body. You feel me? And it's sort of like, it's a fine line. It's a real delicate balance that the two share amongst one another. And let me tell you, it's very easy to let our, mind will like win, and our will win. I think you know what I'm trying to say, but regardless, it's important, right? That like we notice these things, and I'm just as guilty as everyone. Right at the end of the year, I can't hold myself from just eating products loaded with sugar. And again, my sad justification is I've been good all year. Now it's time to get naughty, I'm just saying, right? Like, naughty or nice, not being weird or anything. So, just saying. But, anyways, this is daily anecdotal stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I go to the grocery store and half the battle I have between the 30 seconds it takes to get checked out, even in self checkout, and leaving the register is not making that impulse buy. But moreover, it's not just the impulse buy, it's the impulse buy, it's the impulse sugar buy. You know what I mean? It's more than just like an old school TV weekly or whatever. They sold those little books, the little books that had the shows in it. My grandparents used to get them. But yeah, I'm just saying, right? It's not like it's those kind of impulse buys. It used to be lighters, it used to be tobacco products, it used to be all different types of things. Now it's just, why make it so difficult and just put out some sugar loaded products out there? And you got your boy here, just fighting all of against his will to not purchase a box of chocolate candy bars and call it a day. I love candy. I love chocolate. I love sugar, and that's the problem. Like, I don't want to love sugar. Sugar's not good. I'm just as prone to overdoing it as anybody else, you know? And I think I'm honest with myself. And again, it may be a struggle, but it's something that happens when you have withdrawals because you become addicted to certain things. And chemically speaking, sugar is one of those things that is highly addictive. And therefore, yeah, I'd argue you go through withdrawals when you don't have it, you know? And seriously, so it's like, and I don't know if you've tried this at home, but there's been extended periods of time in my life where I've gone without eating any sugar. And when you do that and you eat anything after for a short period of time, depending on how your palate is from there moving forward, but you can taste everything. It's so hypersensitive. I mean, your palate and your tongue, the moment you touch something that has sugar in it with your tongue, you just reject it. It's insane. Like your body, again, which tells me that like my body isn't very much interested in consuming copious amounts of sugar because my body naturally reacts almost in disgust towards sugar. You know, seriously, I encourage you guys to try this. I mean, I mean this. Go a whole week without eating any sugar whatsoever, zero sugar, and then try to eat something that has sugar in it. You'll see what I'm talking about. And like we all have our thresholds, right? And I feel like they get passed and we don't recognize them. So I just, since now I don't consume a lot of sugar, I'm hypersensitive to things that have a lot of sugar in them, and I don't like them. It just is something my body doesn't like. It's again, as much as my mind might even be, you know, overloaded with all the cool dopamine it gets from the releasing of that, you know, because of the sugar. It's just important that we all kind of try to do our best and recognize our faults. And mine is definitely, again, a struggle with not wanting to eat sugar. It's not even unreal. I could go months without eating sugar and still I want sugar. It's not normal. Again, it's not normal. I'm telling you. I don't think diets back in the day consisted of copious amounts of sugar. I don't, in any table I've ever seen of any depiction of old people eating, you feel me? There wasn't like some crazy chlorinated product there, like of some sugar, you know? I don't know. It sounds kind of sus. I'm just saying, sugar, I've always said this and I've always had this inclination, and it's no slight on all of us who enjoy a candy bar, you know? I mean, we shouldn't be victimized or criminalized for some of our behaviors as it concerns the very things that sometimes get us through our day. And considering the alternatives, I mean, a candy bar is not that much of a throw from having a pleasant experience in what otherwise might be not such a pleasant experience. I mean, how many times has the candy bar saved your life? As it could be a weird conversation, it could be just getting a Snickers. I mean, and enjoying the feeling that you get because there were those commercials, right? Hungry, why wait? And then it was like the Snickers bar, and it's true, right? People get grumpy when they don't eat. People, and so I don't know. Sugar is just one of those things that right about at this time of the year, I always have a major battle with. And so if you guys at home have major battles with certain kinds of food, I'm right there with you. I really am. I like alone this week I've eaten like 10 to like 12 Christmas tree cakes. I've eaten a whole bag of Christmas tree donuts. I mean, I've eaten more sugar in the past couple of weeks than I have the entire year. Like, it's no joke. Drank sodas. I'm acting like I'm 16 again and just visiting my buddy's house for a cool night, playing some PS2 and gorging myself with potato chips, candy, and chocolate. This is what I did, I guess, when I was 16. So regardless, it's just interesting that I am going through this struggle with sugar, which again, as jokingly as I say this, is actually not a joke for millions of people throughout the modern world, and it's definitely like you can see that correlation as people get older and stuff. So we got to be careful with how we consume sugar. I got to be careful. So note to self, be careful, Albert. Let's not eat a candy bar a night because that's just not normal. And probably shouldn't do it. So, all right, Roger that. I hope that you guys have a really good night. Thank you for watching my show, and until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.